Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna try a new skip on the first level. I haven't practiced it, but it looks pretty easy. So I'm gonna try it.
That mankind can produce, we will send unto them.
Yo.
Only you.
Just you, Wildy. Thank you so much for the 39 biddies. Appreciate that. Oh, also Tater. There you go. My bad. I missed you on that one.
Too easy.
Macro's working. Alright, we're good. We'll see. Doom skips are really hard. So, this one doesn't seem that bad, though. Oh, come on. Speaking of Doom skips being hard. I'm playing too much CS, dude. I'm not used to this fucking FOV. I feel like my normal FOV in Doom is higher, but I guess not.
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The
I feel like something's different.
of Earth has been reduced by 36.8%. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
Let's see if I can do it. Holy fuck, my frame rate's low. What? That why it feels fucking weird? My frame rate was super low there. First try? Oh, not quite. There we go, nice. We did it. Bro, I'm supposed to go closer to the door so it starts to open. Then go back and grab that. The increased bitrate looks hot as fuck. Thanks. Why is my FPS so fucking low in game though? Hold on. My video settings get reset? 1920 native. Everything's on low. Also, I just got trolled. I was trying to chainsaw this guy. Something feels different. I don't know. It feels weird. My frame rate feels really low. And my FOV feels different. Let's see. Field of view 101. I don't know. Looks the same in the menus, but it feels weird. Whenever you play this game, you get a headache, then don't watch, dude. I don't fucking care. The higher bitrate streaming tax your PC more. In theory, maybe, but usually the reason that you cap your bitrate is because your internet, not because of your PC. So I kind of doubt it. We'll see. Maybe I've been playing too much CS and it just feels weird, but it's actually not. Also possible. I'm trolling. My chainsaw routing is completely fucked now. I should have grabbed this. No, actually it's fine. It's fine. FPS isn't low right now, it just feels low. No, it's low. I mean, it's capped at 250. I just don't know, like right now it's like 200, that's like normal. I don't remember what I normally get in these sections, but the first fucking, I was like 70 FPS in that open room. That's definitely lower than what I'm expecting to. Like this is definitely more accurate. Like what map this is right now. Often you have like 250 FPS everywhere, especially the first couple levels, because it helps with B-hop consistency. Yeah, it was a really low, like. I run Nightmare? Oh yeah. Playing on it though. Although Nightmare's kind of a meme. I don't know. I really hate that everyone's like, you know, UN or doesn't fucking count for Doom, because motherfuckers don't even know how difficulty scaling in video games works. Literally the only thing that changes in Doom is the amount of damage you take. That's it. It's like literally the worst difficulty scaling I've ever seen in a video game. It's like some Skyrim difficulty scaling. I don't have enough ammo.
The Khan Maker is nearby. She is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your HUD. The gathering of Hell Priests is located just above.
The gathering of the Juggalos is located nearby.
There is a lift at the center of this facility.
That's because there's no actual gameplay changes between all the difficulty settings. When I found that out, I was like really bummed. I was like, that's pretty cringe. It's fucking lazy. I'm spoiled though. I come from Devil May Cry, which the first Devil May Cry game like literally has the best balanced difficulty of any game I've ever played. My friend would be mad if he hears you say this about Doom. Bring him to the stream, I'll fucking fight him. Kick his fucking ass. Like literally, the only thing that changes in this game is the amount of damage that you take. Enemy AI is the same, enemy positioning is all the same. It's really fucking lazy, honestly. Especially for a game that's like so notorious for like high difficulty being important and blah blah blah. It's fucking, it's all bullshit. It's literally just people like jerking each other off. Excited to see me play DMC4 today? Oh yeah. Base chatter. Oh yeah, I'm unhinged, Susie. I don't give a fuck. It's more fun that way. I mostly like that anyways, so. What's up, ladies? Doing good, man. How are you? How did you not die? Hello? Where am I? Gotta let loose. Fuck what other people think. People like it when you're like that anyways. It'll just be a dirty fence sitter forever. I did not want a glory kill there. Being nice is boring. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with being nice. I like people who are nice. I try to be nice. But there's a difference between being nice and just pleasing everyone just for the sake of it. And there's a difference, like, being nice is only virtuous if you have the capability of being evil, right? Like, you can't be an asshole. Like, if you're just always nice to everyone all the time, then when you are nice, it doesn't fucking mean anything. Because that's just how you are anyways, so.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
I missed this. Come here. Thank you. Who did I miss? Where's the fucking imp? There he is. This run's not been too hot so far. I'm pretty rusty. Maybe the 30 hours of CSGO in the last 2 days has got me a little bit rusty on my Doom. Too much FPS that wasn't Doom. That's the dumbest take ever. Which take? There were like 5 takes. Oh, you worried about the quiet ones? Eh. It's right sometimes, it's wrong others. I got a video idea. You should react to people's speedruns. Why? So I could just take their content, put no effort into it, and make money off of it? I'm good. I'd actually like to be a decent human being. How was CSGO? It was fun. It's a popular genre. So is tax fraud. Popular genre full of fucking scummy assholes. Let's go. I'd rather just continue to make good content that's original, that doesn't exploit anyone else, and like aims to uplift the speedrunning community. Summoning Assault is scum confirmed. Okay, dude, fucking actual Olympian level leap to conclusions there, dude. Yes. Summoning Assault's content is the same thing as just a fucking React Andy, you fucking absolute halfwit. This motherfucker's over here failing Capatcha tests because he's actually a bot. If you're gonna be that fucking stupid, please stop talking in my fucking chat room, idiot. Don't you have someone scheduled to come fucking put a tube down your throat so you can remember how to eat? Just giving you what you want? Bro, reacting to someone else's fucking speedrun is very different than making a fucking breakdown of the entire history of a speedrun's world records.
You will be able to access the entire ship.
I'm sorry that you have an IQ below fucking 79 and you can't find a job that actually you can be good at, but like, that ain't it, Chief.
Core and supplementary systems. Modification to your equipment launcher has been completed. Once fired, the bomb will douse nearby enemies in freezing gases. You'll have to manually toggle the launcher, fire either ice bombs or frag grenades.
Yeah, it's fun. Because apparently just reacting to someone's speedrun and fucking putting in like dozens of hours to research all of the new strat developments, go through the entire history of all the world records, compare them, pull some sort of fucking through line through it, edit it all together, and popularize it. Those are two that just the same thing, obviously. That's not a jump to conclusions whatsoever. Those two things aren't false equivalent, like, at all. Makes perfect sense. What's up, Grim? Thanks, man. Glad you like it, Spike Psych. Yeah, it's doing really good. Makes me happy. Give me a little bit of ROI on the event itself. Not that I need it. I would still do it anyways. But it is nice. Considering I put a lot of effort into it. Maybe I'll be able to convince Valve to let me do it again next year. That'd be sick. Yeah, the video's about the all achievements run. It's got like 300,000 views right now. In 11 days, which is really good. That's like how good the Left 4 Dead video before that did. Oh, it's too slow. Yeah, rip. That's okay. Backups. Damn. There we go. Oh, just you wait, Robert. It only gets more crazy as the run goes on. This run is fucking sick. It's one of my favorite speedruns.
The beast draws near to me, my brothers and sisters, but he is weak. Your hate must match his will. Only then will you be truly saved.
Nice, that was really good.
Your salvation.
Oh yeah, there's been like tons of debates about like which tricks are valid and whatnot. We ended up going with going over any invisible wall in final level. What's it called? Final sin is not allowed in this category. It's just like the most elegant solution for that level in particular. But there's been like a bunch of new findings and shit. I actually just did a brand new skip that I've never done before. That's part of that. There's a bunch of new punch launch tech.
The priests have kept it hidden from you in this remote location.
Nice blood punch. That's definitely what I wanted to use it on. Yeah, where those are some of my favorite runs, dude. So much tech and just like really visually fun to watch because there's so much going on.
Attention, all mortally challenged personnel. The Slayer is inside the facility.
Oh,
Please proceed with aggression.
that's right, wrong way. Too low. Or not high, not low enough, I mean. There we go. This skip is giving me trouble lately, I don't know why. Going over is a problem. Would it be a fine example? Like, would going around be fine? Yeah, that's exactly what happened actually. Because we banned going over invisible walls, but you can actually meat hook around the side of the building and hit a death plane that skips the whole first fight. Which is kind of funny. Which is what you do now. But you can only do it for the first arena, so no one's really bothered with it. They're just like, yeah, like it's fine. You can just do that. The problem was that if you go over stuff, you can go over everything. Because you're not allowed to go over invisible walls that don't despawn. That's like the general rule for restricted, right? But most of the invisible walls despawn on Final Sin. So like, you could literally just like meat hook shrimp over the whole level. Because all of the walls that you would go over would despawn. And so technically that's in bounds, but for Final Sin in particular, that means you just literally skip the whole fucking thing. But by banning going over them, you can only go around that one, which means that you're not skipping the whole thing all in one go, you know? Which is the whole point of like the rule changes. That Fuju. Yeah, there's been a fuck ton of new stuff discovered since I did last PBA time, so I want to make a video on it, but I got some other ones that are bigger planned lined up first. Also, I didn't get Hot Swapper. I'm trolling.
Attention, all cultist base personnel. Please destroy
Ah,
the slayer.
cringe.
The priest must survive. I repeat, the priest must survive.
It's basically just a tutorial for battle mode. There is no lore. It's Doom, dude. There's no lore. Kill demons. Rip it there. I missed. Oh, this is French. I did not mean to do that.
Are you growing tired, Slayer? We will break your will yet.
How are usual categories created in the game's speedrun page? Do players just do them and the mods add it? Yeah, usually. I mean, it depends on how they're created. Sometimes people create... A lot of the times, actually, you have like kind of just the standard ones, like the procedural fucking generated ones. Like every difficulty has its own category, and then you have new game and new game plus, and like that just just comes naturally with like the way the game is built. You can usually tell what the categories are gonna look like once you know the game structure. You know, new game plus, difficulty categories, if there's collectibles or not. That's like 99% of categories. Yeah, like max percent, like 100% or something. And then yeah, any percent, obviously. And low percent. Anything external from those, like that basically covers everything. For like 99% of games, that's like every category. Everything external from that is just like people decided to, like runners made it up and started running it, and then they eventually added it. But those are like the standard ones that you could just assume are gonna exist for like every game, basically. Any percent restricted always seems stupid to me. If it's restricted, it shouldn't be any percent. No, you're just stupid. Because you're completing any percent of the game. Just not by any means necessary. Like glitchless any percent is still any percent. I got so trolled by that chainsaw. Holy shit. No, restricted is a much better name than any percent. No major glitches, I mean. It's more precise. Because no major glitches is no major glitches, and then you have to argue what is a major glitch, and that is just a completely subjective thing that is like glitch is just such a loaded fucking word, dude. Any percent doesn't take it so literally. In reality, though, it literally is, though. That's like how the whole leaderboard system works. One, two. Oh, I guess that was it. I already killed 3. You gotta think about it this way. There are 2 different ways that you can split categories. Completion percentage and restrictions on what you can do during the run. So you can do 100% of the game while doing no glitches. Should be 100% glitchless, right? Or you could do 100% of the game while using all glitches. They're 2 very different categories. So they have different names. Damn it. And restricted makes more sense than no major glitches because glitch is a loaded term. Everyone has a different opinion on what is and is not a glitch and what determines what's a glitch and blah 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 blah. But meanwhile, it's just completely fucking arbitrary. So if you name it restricted instead of no major glitches or glitchless, then you can allow whatever the fuck you want because it's not restricted by, you know, the arbitrary definition of whatever a glitch is. It also gets the category away from all the fucking heated debate about what is and is not a glitch because, frankly, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, the amount of games that I've run or that I've seen people run that have tech in them that could be debatably a glitch in the glitchless category is fucking, like, all of them, basically. Every glitchless category should be a subcategory of any percent by your logic, but in reality, most of the time, glitchless is not a subcategory of any percent. It is, though. What are you talking about? You literally have no idea what you're talking about. Glitchless is a subcategory of any percent, yes. It's any percent, 100%, low percent, or whatever other completion percentage that you want. And then with the subcategory, like the subset category of with glitches or without glitches. That's how literally every single leaderboard is set up. Unless there is no glitchless or restricted category. Like in RE4. Where you're just allowed to do whatever you want in every category. On Speedrun.com, usually restricted and unrestricted is a subcategory of any percent, and glitchless is separate. Yeah, well, restricted, glitchless is just a restricted any percent category. They're the same thing. They just restrict different things. Glitchless just restricts more. Glitchless, like this game, glitchless and restricted are the same thing.
Useless machine, attack!
They're literally the same category. Because it's like, okay, if you want to do a glitchless game, how do you do it? A glitchless run of this game, I mean. Like, you can't. Like, I had someone in my YouTube chat, or YouTube comments, say this on my Doom video. The video we were just talking about. They're like, bro, it's pretty obvious what is and isn't a glitch. Like, anything that's unintended is a glitch. It's like, well, first off, how the fuck do you know developer intentions? Which developer? Like, hundreds of people worked on this game. So who? The director? What if the director and the programmer have conflicting opinions about what is and is not intended by a specific mechanic? Or like they were just saying literally anything that is an unintended consequence of like any sort of mechanic interaction. And literally if you jump the same tick you hit the ground, you get more speed. That's not intended. Presumably. I mean, it depends on who you ask, right? But let's just assume it's not intended. Literally, how the fuck do you avoid doing that? Like, do you just have to watch every single run if they ever jump on the wrong frame on accident? It's just invalid? Like, that makes no sense, right? That's why the term glitch is useless. Yeah, and even, like, Devil May Cry is an even better example. Like, juggling in Devil May Cry... Juggling was originally a thing in Onimusha. It was an accidental overlap of the mechanics that they left in. But they liked it, so they made it an intentional mechanic in Devil May Cry. Is juggling enemies a glitch in Onimusha, but not Devil May Cry? That makes no fucking sense. Where's the line? Right? Like... You can't use developer intentions as a description for like what you do or do not do, because you literally cannot define developer intentions.
The Ark fought hard, but they were eventually driven out by the demons.
So what people call a glitchless category is just an arbitrary restriction of like whatever the speedrunners decided they wanted to run, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's exactly how it should be, actually. The thing is, that's exactly what restricted is. Just an arbitrary set of rules that people decide that they want to abide by. They just don't call it glitchless because glitch is such a loaded term that it literally, as soon as you say glitchless, people go like, is that a glitch? Is this a glitch? Fucking XYZ is a glitch. That's not intended, blah, 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 blah. But if you call it restricted, no one knows what the fuck that means. So you can just ignore everybody. That's literally why it's called restricted. So that normies who don't know anything about speedrunning will stop talking about it. No cap. It just literally, it just diffuses all of the bad language around speedrunning categories by just calling it restricted instead. And it gets rid of all the debate about like what is and isn't a glitch and all this toxic bullshit that doesn't fucking matter, because at the end of the day all that matters is that like everyone who is competing agrees to compete by the same rules. Glitch is literally the most worded load I know. It's fucking insane. The only reason people like glitchless categories or, you know, ask for them or like viewers bitch about glitches in speedrunning is because they want the speedrun to look more like their casual playthrough. But like the speedrun is not their casual playthrough. And the speedrunners are gonna do whatever the fuck is fun and competitive. Which is exactly what they fucking should do. You don't think that's the case at all? What? Doesn't matter what. You're wrong and I'm right. But I'm curious, what? Of course I know glitches would usually mean no glitches, but since there are often glitches in glitches categories, I thought it kind of makes sense to define it as less glitches. Well, the thing is, it's completely fucking arbitrary. What isn't a glitch is completely self-defined. So instead of being like... So when you're making a category, right? Do you want to go, okay, what do we think is a glitch and what do we not? Or do you want to go, what is fun and what is not? In restricted, you just go, what's fun? With glitchless, you got to go, okay, what's a glitch? Being held to the arbitrary standard of it being a glitch will like inhibit you to make categories that are less fun because of like these vague arbitrary restrictions that no one actually cares about. Fun versus not fun is also arbitrary? Yes. But would you rather arbitrarily decide rules based on what is and is not fun? Or what is and is not a glitch? Personally, I would much rather decide based on what's fun. Which is the whole point.
50% of power has been restored. The second control terminal still requires activation to destroy the nest.
No out of bounds is a good restriction. I disagree. And this game is a good example. This category, the whole reason why Final Sin was a big problem is because it's supposed to be a fun category, and one of the basic restrictions is you're not allowed to go out of bounds. But when they made the rules for what defines going out of bounds, they didn't know about shit like shrimps. So you end up with stuff like Final Hook where you do avocado and you literally skip the whole level. And so they go, well, wait a second. Our current definition of out of bounds does not fit what is fun. What do we do? Well, you just make an exception to the rules. That's what they did. Like, you're not allowed to go out of bounds. Normally. Except for on Final Sin, where you're extra not allowed to go out of bounds. They literally redefined what it means to go out of bounds for that one level specifically because it makes the category more fun. Which is like what they should have done. Okay, maybe it's not perfect, but it seems to definitely less arbitrary than glitchless. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Like, it's always going to be arbitrary. So you may as well just make it arbitrary based on what's fun. Like like when you make a category, what the restrictions of the category are arbitrary always, unless it's any percent. So like, why not just make the arbitrary definition of the category be what's fun? And you just like decide as a group what you want in the run. Like that's what Doom does. It's fucking based. Which is why restricted is great, because restricted just means what we decided we wanted to do. Whereas glitchless means what is and is not a glitch. Like if you have a category that's like no out of bounds and everyone's running no out of bounds, because it's the most fun category. Except for like, there's an out of bounds that skips the worst part of the game. And everyone that runs out of bounds wants to do that out of bounds skip during their no out of bounds runs. Now you can't do it because it's no out of bounds. But if it's restricted, you could just be like, yeah, we can do this. Because it's not restricted by the arbitrary fact that the trick is in bounds or out of bounds.
Final Hell Priest. I believe Dr. Hayden can help us with our search. I will calibrate the portal to the Ark's command station.
Wanting no out of bounds is a good example of a restriction which aims to make the run reflect a casual playthrough, I'd say.
That's true, Ollie, for sure. But like, this run looks nothing like a casual playthrough, but technically it's no out of bounds. Like, you're allowed to go over invisible walls as long as they despawn. After, like, at some point, right? Like, if you're doing combat and there's an invisible wall that stops you from progressing, if that invisible wall despawns after the combat's over, you can go over it. That's not out of bounds. But they had to change that for Final Sin, because on Final Sin, all of the walls despawn. So you could literally skip the whole fucking game. And they didn't like that. That's not fun. We don't want to do that in Restricted. So what do? You just change the rules for that level. Okay. Out of bounds is still defined the same way, except for on Final Sin. On Final Sin, you can't go over invisible walls that despawn. But you can in every other level. And that's just like a perfect solution, you know? Because it's arbitrary anyways. If people don't want to do it, then they don't want to do it.
Warning, the Ark's headquarters is under attack.
You may as well just make the category whatever you want. Which is why I don't even run like official categories a lot of the time now. I just make up my own shit and run that. Like, if I don't like any of the official categories, I'll just make up my own run. Like for DMC3, I really wanted an all collectibles category, so I just made up Cake. Just ran that. Wasn't on the boards, didn't matter. Just fucking run it. It's fun. But you could do that on like a runner scale, you know?
Attention.
And that's why restricted is better. But like, that's what people were doing the whole time. Like people did that anyways with like glitchless, right? Like that's why there's tons of glitchless runs that have stuff that is arguably a glitch in them. But no one cares because it's fun. Sounds like the best way to enjoy any game. It definitely is. But there are situations where you need to alter the rules to make it more fun. And if you name the category glitchless, then people will mauled if you allow something that they think is a glitch in. And since the definition is completely fucking subjective, people are always maulding. Which is why anytime you go to a game that has a glitchless category and you look at the fucking forums on SRC, it's a complete shit show. Yeah, well, because the definition of a glitch is anything that we don't want to do in the run for a speedrunner. Which is why there's a huge movement in speedrunning to get people to stop using glitchless and just start using restricted, because then you don't have to fucking worry about it. And I am not getting the speed off this. My FPS should be high enough. I think I'm not weapon wheeling fast enough. He's not in the right spot either, so. Fucking hate Philip, he's an asshole. Well, there are a lot of fucking Karens, dude. Because when people get into speedrunning, they go, wow, I want to see what this game is like when played fast. But they also expect it to be exactly the same as their casual playthrough. And if it's not, they get upset. There we go. And I mean, everyone starts off that way, so. Yeah, Reliver, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. How was your stream? Welcome, everybody. We're just ranting about speedrun politics. If you enjoy.
Reliever Big Reeb for 3 months.
What are you up to, Reliever?
Rigo on hello, Mr.
How you
Waifu
doing?
Rigo on.
Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, everybody. Get on me, I'm Waifu. I speedrun lots of games, and today I'm doing that thing where I speedrun lots of games. But yeah, I mean, generally, everyone in the speedrunning community agrees on, like, what is glitchless, even if you could, like, you know, debate about whether something is or isn't. But the whole thing is, like, if you just call it restricted, then no one cares. Like, literally, the conversation just completely evaporates, and you never have to worry about it if you call it restricted. Like, ever. Playing some Bioshock? Hell yeah. What's up? How's the turtle today? I've just been ranting, so I'm just kind of throwing, but it's been fun. Most speedruns of a game look like a shit show of things that you wonder how are possible. How can you be a casual style of speedrunning? Well, I know. That's my point. Rant throws are the best throws, I agree. Who cares if the gameplay is good if I'm going on a rant?
The power source of the BFG 10,000 should be of interest to you as well.
I mean, you can though. It's called Speedrunning Silent Hill, or like all of the Resident Evil games except for 4. That's why they're so popular. It's because they're basically just a casual playthrough. Because they don't have any tech. Oh yeah, I love when my blood punch gets eaten right away. They're easy to understand.
Warning. Slayer threat level at maximum. Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired.
No, I choked. Doom Eternal, speedrun plus mic drop. Spit those facts, thank you. I will do my best. Probably focus a little bit for this level though, because it's fucking hard. Oh. Speaking of a little hard. Oof. Restricted is the things that we like. That's what the whole conversation was about. We don't do the things we don't like, and we do the things that we like. I'm missing the fucking trigger to open the door. Man, I'm washed. That 30 hours of CSGO the last 2 days really hit me hard, didn't it? Man, my movement is fucking rusty. Jesus. There we go. There we go. Now I'm feeling a little bit. Oh my god. It's like... That was great. Definitely what I wanted to have happen. What games am I gonna submit to GDQ? Probably RE4, Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead 1. EMC3.
You can use the facility escape pods to get down to the Mars floor, but we have no way of reaching it.
Woo! Gaming. As fuck. Like the only clean thing I've done in this whole level. Hopefully the rest will be clean. Dude, this is like one of my favorite games to run. It's so fucking fun. When it works. It's a really fun game, by the way. Hello? Jesus. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Let's go. That was really clean. There we go. A lot cleaner than the first section. Ah, the mantle. Whatever you can speedrun The Last of Us, you can't speedrun movies. I mean, you can, but they're not very good speedruns. The bases. I did like 6 things wrong there. That was impressive. Last of Us had a really cool run, you think? Yeah, my favorite part's when you move the ladder from one side of the room to the other. That shit is based. Man, I'm so rusty at pineapple. Oh my god, I'm fucking washed. What am I doing wrong here? Like 6 things probably. This game has too much tech. Oh, I missed the ice bomb. That's one. I think I'm supposed to dash into it. Just one dash. No, that's too close. I guess you don't dash. What am I doing wrong? Why is this park called Pineapple? It's not. The skip is called Pineapple. Because Doom speedrunners are funny. There. Oh, I fucking trolling. Let go of the macro. That would have been it. There we go. Wash. Let go of the macro so that you can bounce. And you don't just eat all your jump inputs. Why is this invisible wall to go okay to go over? Because it despawns. Yeah, that's the rule. That one despawns when you beat the arena. So you can go over it and it's not out of bounds. That's the technicalities of the rule.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to the prime deadly feet. Shoot that. No, the one that someone hijacked and renamed to something stupid was Moroccan toast chicken with roasted vegetables. Or Moroccan spiced chicken with toasted vegetables is the name of the trick. I can't remember which one it is because I don't actually do that trick. It's new. Yeah, decent. But yeah, that's basically the rule. On the more technical level. But I mean, it changes, you know? If there's like a cool fucking trick that... That rule is based on, like, what already exists and what is fun. So, like, if there's a spot, you know, like Final Sin, where going over invisible walls that despawn is not fun because it skips too much of the game, then... You change the rule. You don't just have the category suck, right? Like, yeah, you can change like whatever the fuck you want as long as the community decides on it. Like, weapon tech generally is allowed and restricted. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, there's pause boosts and you can do shit like there's really new tech where you can shoot the D blade twice at the same time by like switching to a different weapon with the weapon wheel and then pressing the weapon mod button. And so you literally shoot the D blade twice in a row, like instantly. You can charge it up once and then like and just D blade twice. It works as Arbalest too. That's like brand new. Like you can do that. You can do all sorts of crazy shit like punch swaps and. But you're not allowed to do IDKFA. Which is the same thing basically. It's a weapon. It's like a weapon swap tech where you have unlimited ammo and basically are like I think what's happening is you're shooting like you're shooting precision bolts at the same speed that you shoot this. So like you're shooting this, but it's shooting these. And you have unlimited ammo. And like you just do that by doing like IDKFA cheat plus like some tech. But like it's arbitrary, right? Like it's just like whatever is fun. Like IDKFA just trivializes all the combat. So we don't do it in restricted. But you could do double D blade because it's not like super broken. So it still uses ammo and it's not like an end-all solution to everything, so like you can do that, it's fine. It is cool. You use it at any percent unrestricted. For like the two things that you fight in the whole game. Final Sin and the boss I just fought. Very broken. Because Precision Bolt does a lot of damage, and if you shoot them that fast, it's kind of insane. Yeah, he's like the only thing you fight in the whole game. Restricted. Unrestricted, I mean. This bitch didn't die! This game is so good, dude. Literally fucking shoot him in the dick with a BFG and he doesn't die. That's why Terrorist Nabad's the best level in the game. RNG BFGs. What's up, Biggie bro? How you doing, dude? Hello? You know, I haven't really played any of the master levels. It's not fun though. Oh, an even better example of like the restricted unrestricted thing though is like you could b-hop and yeet hook in this category. But you can't slope boost.
If the crucible blade is removed,
I mean, it's technically the same thing as like it works the same way as a b-hop on like on a technical level, but you're not allowed to do it because it's just not fun. Because if you slope boost, then you slope boost over the whole level and shit. How did you not die? No target. That's weird though. It's not. It's just tech that's not fun. So beat hooking and all this other shit, nice level, are more fun. Basically, all you do in any percent restricted is zips and slope boosts, or unrestricted, I mean. So
flows now to the south, and the society you once knew has been replaced by a corrupted world.
basically, what you do is you go up to like an edge of a surface that you could like get a little bit of a boost on when you jump towards, and you open up the weapon wheel and you spam jump, and it'll stack jumps on the slope, and you'll just fucking shoot into the air at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Quite literally is exactly what happens when you do a normal b-hop, except for, you know, obviously to a lesser extent. But slope boosting is not fun, and meat hooks are. So, like, you use the same exact tech to get like a bunch of speed with the meat hook. You open up the weapon wheel and you get increased speed based on your FPS. Then you start fucking zooming. It's all about what's fun. So that should be. Speedrunning is about fun. Oh, my frame rate. Holy shit. Like, there's a glitch here that we do. Not even really like, well, here's the thing, is like, is it a glitch? It's like, well, if you stand where the portal spawns, you don't get a checkpoint, after you beat the fight.
Urdak is the maker's hope.
But
Do you require any
you do beat the level.
before we begin?
So it's like the game, when it loads you into the next level, which is where I'm at right now, it retrieves how much ammo and shit you had from your last checkpoint. And your last checkpoint was before you did the fight with the Crucible. So even though I used all my Crucible and BFG in that arena, I have it all back. Because the game forgot to check for a checkpoint. But it only happens when you stand in that right one spot. And it's like, is that a glitch? Is that not a glitch? Like, who fucking knows? But it's like, the people who run restricted are like, that's pretty sick. I want to do that in my runs, so it's allowed. What's up, Dara? How you doing, dude? So good luck. My Doom run has been fucking awful today, so I don't think luck can help me. Too much CSGO. I forgot how to play Doom. Which is a shame because I was actually playing really good last time I played Doom. 1 week of no Doom and I'm rusty.
Here the humans arrive from Earth, waiting to be selected for the process.
Air control, Nick. Game's literally unplayable without it. Air control should not be a rune. It should just come with the game. You should just start the game with air control. I have no idea what you don't. It's fucking stupid.
The Khan Maker needs Earth and its souls. Her world is dying. The culling allows her people to replenish their resources and survive. As you save your world, you put hers in.
Really? Air control's based.
Up ahead is Colonized, the sightless judge. It determines who's fit to begin the soul extraction.
At least in this game it feels really good.
The rest will be discarded to the
I haven't played that much 2016. So I'm not an authority on that. Why is it so good? It gives you control in the air. Need I say more?
The shield is low. Now, while it's exposed,
What's up, D? Yeah, dude. Time to wake up this morning? 5:30, sir. Sleep schedule back up and running. No! I saw the prompt.
humans must be tortured. The flesh tender. Once enough pain has been inflicted, the spirit will live. The soul is ready for the extraction process.
Surprised it didn't crash right there. I hit by the Manku. Yeah, it was. I had another one afterwards. I did 18 hours of 18-hour stream, and then I did the Marauder, such a good enemy. Like 16 the next day too. Usually wake up at 5:30. I like to try to wake up at 6:30, so 5:30 is not bad. Considering the day before I woke up at 2, like PM. I like to wake up at 6:30. Usually takes me about 30 minutes to get out of bed, and then I go to the gym. Back home and eating breakfast at like 8:30, then stream right after that. Have a schedule? Yeah, I stream every day. Stream every day, starting around the same time in the morning. I take 2 days off a week. Usually it's Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday. Why are you not dead? Sure, I BFG'd you. Why is it good? I mean, it gives you control in the air. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Having more control is better than having less control. Just gotta play with it. Oh my god, I trolled. Hit the fucking... I didn't troll as much as this fucking Marauder though, dude. That's both of them. I swear Marauders are seeded. You get one bad Marauder, every Marauder is bad. I swear to God. But yeah, I stream mostly been around this time most days. Started like 4 hours ago, but around then.
They combine Sentinel and Hell energies together, refined and created.
See, you missed it though. You were there for the losing streak, but you weren't there for the winning streak. We won like 5 in a row after you left. Like me, Dereve, and Patrick. So I basically broke even on Elo. Somehow. Got my 5 back. Like mid 5 now. It's crazy what happens when you play during the day when people are like not degenerates. And you 4-stack. Fucking League of fucking hell. I know my taste is bad, but it's not that bad. Yes. All the ghouls come out at night, yeah. Although we did have some shitters, dude. Like, for real. We were lucky we were like 4-stacked. People like legit full griefing after like 1 round loss. I knew I was gonna get monkey barred there. Son of a bitch. They really don't, dude. They really don't. Yeah, movement in this game's fucking awesome. Making this run look sick? Thanks, man. Yeah, this is one of my favorite runs. I'm not doing too hot right now. I'm doing like okay. But even still, it's probably really fun to watch because it's just a fucking sick run. This is like the best level in the whole game for movement too.
Welcome.
Help! Save me! No! Whatever. Try again. Oh, let's go. That was clean. No! Trolled. Trolled. Good save. Oh my god. That was almost super good. And then it was really bad. Where is he? Where is he? Who did I miss? Oh, I need to kill one more sentinel. Jesus. I griefed. Dash first. Nice. Wanted to make sure I had ammo. Hey, Mesla. All right, time for sausage. Hopefully first try sausage. Smile. Rip. I fucking trolled. Close though. So I need to remember to scroll there. Not use macro. Using macro is reefing. I might not get a good jump if I use macro. Bro. I fucking bonked my head. What did I hit? That's so dumb. I need to practice my Doom Eternal. Shouldn't have skipped WaifuRuns last week. Rusty. There we go. There we go. Not bad. Like third try. Not a terrible sausage. Average. 5 inches. No, give or take.
With the rings fully aligned, the dimensional gate to Earth is now open. Get to the landing platform and pass through the portal. Earth does not have much time left.
Five inches is average. That's what Google tells me. Not that I would look that up. Why would I need to look that up? Confident in my sausage size. I mean, they come in packs of like 10, so I would hope 5 inches is enough. Those size queens over here. So this I mentioned the skip a lot. It's called Starstruck though. The one we were talking about earlier with like going around the invisible walls that despawn instead of above them. This first skip, you used to be able to skip like from this skip all the way to like the end of the level. But now you just do this. You don't go around any invisible, you don't go over the invisible wall anymore, you just go around it. You still get to skip the whole encounter, but you couldn't possibly skip the whole fucking level by doing that, you know? So that kind of makes more sense. What is going on? I didn't even know. I thought I was gonna hit a death plane down there. Bro, can you? What? Can I hit a death plane, please? Thank you. Well, I can try this again. Hello! Thank you, for fuck's sake, dude. Good job, Doom guy. Who did I miss? Or did I jump too early? Oh, Doom guy? Hello? Hello? Where's the fucking Doom guy? Why can I not get up there? I literally missed one guy and that's why? Oh my god. I love the BFG. I wanted to chainsaw that guy. Yeah, I'll chainsaw this guy. I know, right? Ahsoka. You guys bummed. Want to kill those demons himself. This is so sad. Go up, you fucking idiot. Jesus. What's my timer say? I'm curious what this is at. That BFG totally missed. Unfortunate. It's gotta be awful. It's gotta be like at least 135 right now. No way it's any lower than that. This run's been pretty bad. 132? Okay. That's about what I was expecting, to be honest. Bro, why are there so many fucking heavies? That's why you don't restart checkpoint on this fight. It makes it way harder. But I keep soft locking for some reason, and I have no idea why. If I don't restart checkpoint. I'd rather have the fight be harder than soft lock, I guess, so. If you soft lock, then you gotta restart checkpoint and the fight's harder anyways, but also you spent the whole time fighting the fight the first time.
With its armor fully destroyed, the body is now exposed. Take the portal and
Finish the fight. Doom guy, what are you doing? Finishing this fight. How am I so calm at like 10 HP? It's like impossible to die in this game. Game's easy. Oh. Missed the BFG shots, that's cool. GG. Nice. I broke the cutscene. Oh, well, that wasn't awful.